What was supposed to be a night of excitement turned into a jaw-dropping stage drama when Xiao Zhan, the lead star of the hit drama The Untamed, suddenly left the stage red-faced after being repeatedly ignored by her duet partner, Wang Yibo. The audience present at the event gasped at the unexpected moment of tension between the two megastars who have been known to have a close friendship. The question now, is this a sign that their professional relationship has cracked? The incident, which took place on Wednesday night at the Beijing International Performance Center, was clearly captured by dozens of fan cameras. The videos, which have now gone viral on social media platform Weibo, clearly show how Wang Yibo seemed too engrossed in joking and interacting with the female singer, performing with him, while blatantly ignoring Xiao Zhan's presence on the same stage. The camera even captured the look of deep disappointment etched on Xiao Zhan's face as he tried to communicate with Wang Yibo, who seemed deaf to his every word. How could two friends who are known to have a legendary bromance in the Chinese entertainment industry end up in a stage drama like this? Eyewitnesses reported that Xiao Zhan was seen trying to strike up a conversation with Wang Yibo at least 5 times during their segment, but Wang Yibo kept turning his attention to the female singer as if Xiao Zhan wasn't there. This repeated ignoring finally reached a climactic point when Xiao Zhan, her face clearly showing anger, removed her microphone and walked off stage, leaving the audience in an eerie silence. The beginning of tension. The event, organized as part of the Beijing Spring Music Festival, was supposed to be a reunion that fans of the two stars were looking forward to. Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo had been announced as special guest stars who would perform the theme song from their hit drama, as well as some new solo songs. Their performance was one of the most anticipated of the festival, with tickets selling out within minutes of the announcement. The initial segment of the performance went smoothly, with both artists performing the theme song Wuji from the drama The Untamed that made them international stars. However, the atmosphere began to change when a female singer identified as Li Meiyun, a newcomer to the Chinese music industry, joined the stage for a special collaboration with Wang Yibo. We could all feel the atmosphere change as soon as Li Meiyun came on stage, said Zhang Wei, a fan in the front row. Wang Yibo suddenly changed, as if forgetting that Xiao Zhan was also on the same stage. Her gaze, her attention, everything was only on Li Meiyun. Fan cameras caught the exact moment when Xiao Zhan tried to strike up a conversation with Wang Yibo after the collaboration song finished. However, Wang Yibo was seen immediately turning around and continuing her chat with Li Meiyun, laughing and whispering while occasionally glancing at the audience. Xiao Zhan was seen awkwardly standing alone in the corner of the stage, with a microphone in hand and a confused expression. Painful ignorance. Based on the footage and audience testimonies, there were at least 5 different moments where Xiao Zhan tried to get Wang Yibo's attention. First, during the break after the song Wuji, Xiao Zhan is seen approaching and saying something, but Wang Yibo only responds with a brief nod before walking towards Li Meiyun. Secondly, when the host asked the two to share stories about their experience filming The Untamed, Xiao Zhan started to speak, but Wang Yibo interrupted with a joke directed at Li Meiyun, making the female singer laugh while Xiao Zhan fell silent with a stiff smile. I sat close enough to see Xiao Zhan's expression change every time she was ignored, said Liu Fang, a fan who has followed both artists' careers since the beginning. His eyes seemed to dim slowly, and his smile became more and more forced. It was very painful to watch. The third moment occurred when Xiao Zhan tried to get Wang Yibo to follow the choreography they had prepared. But Wang Yibo instead created spontaneous moves with Li Meiyun, leaving Xiao Zhan standing awkwardly with his hands half raised. We all know how professional Xiao Zhan has always been, but even the most patient people have their limits, commented Sun Li, an entertainment industry observer present at the event. Dramatic climax. The peak of tension came during the final segment when the three artists were expected to perform the closing song together. Xiao Zhan was seen approaching Wang Yibo and saying something with a serious expression. The microphone captured a portion of the conversation where Xiao Zhan asked, "Can we talk for a minute?" But Wang Yibo was seen shrugging and going back to joking with Li Meiyun. The camera captured a drastic change in Xiao Zhan's expression. His normally warm eyes turned cold, his jaw hardened, and his hands clenched at his sides. After a few seconds that felt like an eternity, Xiao Zhan calmly removed his microphone, placed it on a small table on stage, bowed briefly to the audience, and walked off stage without a word. The audience in the venue fell silent before whispers of confusion began to be heard throughout the room. Wang Yibo, who finally noticed Xiao Zhan's departure, looked shocked and confused. The host quickly took charge of the situation and announced a brief intermission, while Wang Yibo was seen talking to the stage staff at the back. "It was the most awkward moment I've ever witnessed in a live show," said Chen Ming, a journalist from Beijing Entertainment Daily who covered the event. You could feel the tension in the air, and Wang Yibo's face when he realized what happened was a mixture of confusion and maybe regret. Social media reaction. Within hours of the incident, Chinese social media was flooded with video clips and speculation. Hashtags, "When Xiao Zhan walk out," and "Wang Yibo ignores" became trending topics with over 2 billion views and 5 million discussions on Weibo. Fans were divided into two camps. Wang Yibo's supporters argued that the incident was probably just a misunderstanding or part of a planned stage dynamic, while Xiao Zhan's fans felt their idol had been treated unfairly and disrespectfully in public. Wang Yibo has always been known for his sometimes stiff but professional personality. "There's no way she would intentionally ignore Xiao Zhan for no reason," wrote a netizen with the username YiboForever88. On the other hand, Xiao Zhan's supporters defended her act of leaving the stage. After being ignored so many times, who wouldn't feel humiliated? Xiao Zhan was very patient and professional until the end, Zhan Jisata Love commented. Industry observers also began to give their analysis. Professor Li Xiangyu from Beijing Film Academy explained, "The pressure in China's entertainment industry is enormous, especially for stars of their caliber. Competition can come in many forms, and sometimes management companies deliberately create drama for publicity." A history of friendship. Now questioned, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo first met on the set of the drama The Untamed in 2018, where they played the main characters Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji. Their on-screen chemistry and off-screen friendship became one of the biggest phenomena in the Chinese entertainment industry. Over the years, the two have often praised each other in interviews and shown support for each other's projects. Wang Yibo once said in an interview in 2023, "Xiao Zhan is one of my most respected colleagues. She taught me a lot about acting and professionalism." Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan also never hesitates to praise Wang Yibo. "She may be younger, but her dedication and hard work have always inspired me," Xiao Zhan said in a variety show last year.